I'm audience member number 1.
I am audience member number 2.
I am audience member number 3.
I am audience member number 4.
I am audience member number 5.
I am audience member number 6.
I am audience member number 7.
I am audience member number 8.
I am audience member number 9.
I am audience member number 10.
And the camera person is audience member number 11.
And I'm the presenter. My name is Joel Gates, and I have a question for you. Have any of you ever listened to music before? I'm joking, of course. It sounds like a preposterous question because music is so ingrained within our culture. Music has been and always will be in our culture since it has existed as long as mankind has existed. I love music. I come from a family of musicians, but I love how it can be so much more than that. It can be calming, nostalgic, it can make us sad, and can evoke numerous other emotions from us. Music is a constant. That much we all understand. But I've always wondered what else music can be applied to. Wondered how music affects people. And I came across an article linking music and Alzheimer's patients, so I began researching this topic. I have another question for you. Can you think of a song directly tied into an emotion? Or if you listen to a song, does it immediately make you feel an emotion? With this speech today, I plan on informing you about the effect of music on us, specifically music within the medical field. Now that I've laid out my goal for this speech, I'll be moving on to my first point, the rather vague topic of how music affects us. According to Music as Medicine, a site dedicated to the application of music as medicine, music has long been recognized as an effective form of therapy to provide an outlet for emotions. Music is currently used for emotion therapy, especially calming music in otherwise tense situations like at a psychologist's office or a therapist's office. However, usage of music as therapy is still relatively new. Many parents believe that music can help children's development, however, there's little conclusive evidence for that. Research also found that music helps when getting shots or drawing blood because it tends to reduce the tensing of the muscle. However, both of these applications are just emotional application, both as a form of relief and to de-stress. My second point is about actual applications of music in a medical practice. Music is currently being studied to see if it has a practical application in treating pain and stress. According to Music as Medicine, in a meta-analysis of 400 studies, Monda Lisa Shande, PhD, found that music improves the body's immune system and reduces stress. Music is often associated with relaxation. This can be hypothesized as the body subconsciously linking reduced stress to music, and reduced stress are where those benefits truly come from. Reduced stress, one of the benefits being a increased immune system. Music connects people to help with pain and struggling. Researchers at Khoo Teck Puat Hospital in Singapore found that patients who took part in live music therapy sessions reported relief from persistent pain, showing their relief from that chronic pain that there is very little relief from. Music has also been shown to help with depression and other mental illnesses as a coping mechanism. My third and final point talks about the whole reason that I've been delivering this speech and why I researched in the first place: the potential application of music for Alzheimer's patients. Music for the treatment of Alzheimer's is not publicly known very well. In a study I did, approximately half of my responses thought music could have therapeutic use. Now I have a question for you. Do you think, and answer this honestly, if music can help Alzheimer's patients? In my study, no one knew if music could even have an effect, much less help Alzheimer's patients. However, I have found that music really can. According to Alzheimers.net, a site focused on Alzheimer's disease, I found an interesting study. This is an excerpt from the conclusion. Music evokes emotion, and emotions can bring with it memory. By pairing music with everyday activities, patients can develop a rhythm that helps them to recall the memory of that activity, improving cognitive ability over time. This applies to outside of those repeated activity. This applies to just a general increase in cognitive abilities, even without the use of music. I hope I have shown that music can have medical applications, but for a quick recount, I discussed music as emotional treatment and how it is relatively new in its usage, music for pain and stress relief, and music for Alzheimer's potential treatment. one of the best ways to interact with people is through music, whether it be through shared taste, introducing someone to a new artist or a new band, or simply being together listening to music. Music can unite people in a way completely unique and different than any other way. The main application of music that I sought for was for Alzheimer's patients, and I discovered what I was looking for, kind of. Music is one of the last remaining qualities within an Alzheimer's patient, and that is how you can connect with them. However, the studies and research I did didn't show 100% conclusive evidence, because it is not the cure. It is a treatment that can help, but it does not fix Alzheimer's. I recently heard a story from my father about an Australian man who had Alzheimer's. He couldn't recognize people, family members, friends, or even his own son. His son would take his father out for drives and play music for his father from the 50s. As he played the music, his father would begin to sing along, and the memories of his son would slowly come back. This state would last for a while, but those memories would soon begin to fade, and the Alzheimer's would take over once again, and he would forget his son and the music and everything around it. Music unlocks memories and restores a state of normalcy, no matter how brief it may be. I want to leave you with one final quote I found on Alzheimer's.net, the other half of the conclusion. In the later stages of dementia, patients often lose the ability to share emotions with caregivers. Through music, as long as they're ambulatory, they can often dance. Dancing leads to hugs, kisses, and touching, which brings the patient security and new memories that aren't easily forgotten. These memories aren't just temporary, they can last. These new memories can persist. Thank you for listening to my speech, and I hope you have a good night.